Hello friends. Welcome to our Premium Institute channel. Friends, आज इस वीडियो में हम कवर करेंगे प्रीवियस ईयर्स इम्पोर्टेंट बायोलॉजी MCQ। यही वीडियो आपके एग्जाम्स के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है। Let's start the video. Which gland is often referred to as the master gland of the human body? A. Thyroid. B. Adrenal. C. Pituitary. D. Pancreas. Answer: C. Pituitary. What is the longest and strongest bone in the human body? A. Tibia. B. Fibula. C. Femur. D. Humerus. Answer: C. Femur. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? A. Heart. B. Liver. C. Stomach. D. Lungs. Answer: B. Liver. How many bones are there in a typical adult human body? A. 206. B. 210. C. 300. D. 195. Answer: A. 206. What is the powerhouse of the cell? A. Nucleus. B. Ribosome. C. Mitochondria. D. Endoplasmic reticulum. Answer: C. Mitochondria. Which blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen? A. White blood cells. B. Platelets. C. Red blood cells. D. Plasma. Answer: C. Red blood cells. What is the normal resting blood pressure for a healthy adult? A. 100 per 60 millimeters of mercury. B. 120 per 80 millimeters of mercury. C. 140 per 90 millimeters of mercury. D. 90 per 50 millimeters of mercury. Answer: B. 120 by 80 millimeters of mercury. Which part of the brain is responsible for balance and coordination? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Brainstem. D. Thalamus. Answer: B. Cerebellum. Which enzyme found in saliva begins the digestion of starches? A. Pepsin. B. Lipase. C. Amylase. D. Trypsin. Answer: C. Amylase. What is the universal donor blood type? A. A positive. B. A positive. C. O positive. D. O negative. Answer: A. D. O negative. Where in the human body is the smallest bone found? A. Nose. B. Finger. C. Ear. D. Toe. Answer: A. C. Ear. Which organ stores bile produced by the liver? A. Pancreas. B. Gallbladder. C. Small intestine. D. Kidney. Answer: B. Gallbladder. What pigment gives human skin, hair, and eyes their color? A. Keratin. B. Melanin. C. Carotene. D. Hemoglobin. Answer: B. Melanin. How many chambers does the human heart have? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. Answer: C. 4. What connects muscles to bones? A. Ligaments. B. Tendons. C. Cartilage. D. Joints. Answer: B. Tendons. What connects bone to bone? A. Ligaments. B. Tendons. C. Fascia. D. Muscle fibers. Answer: A. Ligaments. Which vitamin is synthesized by the human skin when exposed to sunlight? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin B12. C. Vitamin C. D. Vitamin D. Answer: D. Vitamin D. What is the primary function of white blood cells? A. Carry oxygen. B. Clot blood. C. Fight infection. D. Digest food. Answer: C. Fight infection. Which organ is responsible for filtering waste products from the blood? A. Liver. B. Spleen. C. Kidney. D. Pancreas. Answer: C. Kidney. What is the scientific name for the windpipe? A. Larynx. B. Pharynx. C. Trachea. D. Esophagus. Answer: C. Trachea. Where does the majority of nutrient absorption take place in the digestive system? A. Stomach. B. Small intestine. C. Large intestine. D. Liver. Answer: B. Small intestine. Which hormone lowers blood sugar levels? A. Glucagon. B. Adrenaline. C. Insulin. D. Cortisol. Answer: C. Insulin. What is the functional unit of the kidney? A. Neuron. B. Nephron. C. Alveolus. D. Villi. Answer: B. Nephron. How many pairs of ribs does a human typically have? A. 10. B. 12. C. 14. D. 24. Answer: B. 12. What is the largest artery in the human body? A. Pulmonary artery. B. Carotid artery. C. Aorta. D. Femoral artery. Answer: C. Aorta. Which part of the eye controls the amount of light entering it? A. Lens. B. Cornea. C. Retina. D. Iris. Answer: D. Iris. Which acid is primarily found in the human stomach to aid digestion? A. Sulfuric acid. B. Hydrochloric acid. C. Acetic acid. D. Lactic acid. Answer: B. Hydrochloric acid. What is the largest organ of the human body overall? A. Liver. B. Skin. C. Lungs. D. Brain. Answer: B. Skin. What type of joint is the human knee? A. Ball and socket. B. Pivot. C. Hinge. D. Gliding. Answer: C. Hinge. How many chromosomes are found in a normal human somatic cell? A. 23. B. 46. C. 44. D. 24. Answer: B. 46. Which protein makes up the structural component of hair and nails? A. Collagen. B. Elastin. C. Keratin. D. Actin. Answer: C. Keratin. The voice box is also known as the A. Larynx. B. Pharynx. C. Trachea. D. Bronchus. Answer: A. Larynx. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? A. Veins. B. Arteries. C. Capillaries. D. Venules. Answer: B. Arteries. Which part of the brain is the largest and controls voluntary actions, speech, and thought? A. Brainstem. B. Cerebellum. C. Cerebrum. D. Hypothalamus. Answer: C. Cerebrum. What is the primary gas expelled during human exhalation? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Answer: C. Carbon dioxide. Which glands are located on top of the kidneys? A. Thyroid glands. B. Pituitary glands. C. Adrenal glands. D. Salivary glands. Answer. C. Adrenal glands. What is the fluid portion of blood called? A. Serum. B. Plasma. C. Lymph. D. Cytosol. Answer. B. Plasma. The tube that carries urine from the kidney to the bladder is the A. Urethra. B. Ureter. C. Fallopian tube. D. Vas deferens. Answer. B. Ureter. Which biological process is responsible for cell division in somatic cells? A. Meiosis. B. Mitosis. C. Osmosis. D. Diffusion. Answer. B. Mitosis. What structure separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity and aids in breathing? A. Pleura. B. Pericardium. C. Diaphragm. D. Peritoneum. Answer. C. Diaphragm. What is the primary function of the large intestine? A. Digest proteins. B. Absorb nutrients. C. Absorb water. D. Produce bile. Answer. C. Absorb water. Which gland regulates the body's basal metabolic rate? A. Thymus. B. Pineal. C. Thyroid. D. Parathyroid. Answer. C. Thyroid. What is the name of the bone in the upper arm? A. Radius. B. Ulna. C. Humerus. D. Clavicle. Answer. C. Humerus. Which part of the inner ear is primarily responsible for hearing? A. Semicircular canals. B. Cochlea. C. Eustachian tube. D. Tympanic membrane. Answer. B. Cochlea. What are the tiny air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs? A. Bronchi. B. Bronchioles. C. Alveoli. D. Cilia. Answer. C. Alveoli. What is the body's primary source of energy? A. Proteins. B. Carbohydrates. C. Fats. D. Vitamins. Answer. B. Carbohydrates. In which reproductive structure does fertilization of a human egg typically occur? A. Uterus. B. Ovary. C. Fallopian tube. D. Cervix. Answer. C. Fallopian tube. What is the smallest type of blood vessel in the human body? A. Venule. B. Arteriole. C. Capillary. D. Aorta. Answer. C. Capillary. Which organ destroys old red blood cells and acts as a blood reservoir? A. Liver. B. Spleen. C. Pancreas. D. Kidney. Answer. B. Spleen. What is the name of the process by which DNA makes a copy of itself? A. Transcription. B. Translation. C. Replication. D. Mutation. Answer. C. Replication. फ्रेंड्स यह इम्पोर्टेंट बायोलॉजी MCQ। फ्रेंड्स अगर आपको हमारा कंटेंट नॉलेजेबल लगा तो हमारी वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर करो एंड हमारे प्रीमियम इंस्टीट्यूट के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू प्रेस बेल आइकन फॉर नोटिफिकेशन ऑफ न्यू वीडियोज। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।